So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Hi, I'm Tom with QKnotes.com. Tired of spending hours writing notes? Create progress notes, case notes, service logs, and other required documentation in minutes. QuickNotes creates fast and easy notes for providers and caseworkers in every state. QuickNotes prompts you to write detailed, billable notes for waiver, Medicaid, and Medicare programs. QuickNotes is as easy as multiple choice and fill in the blanks. Each note is different every time.
There are currently 5 versions of QuickNotes. The Florida versions are specifically designed for Florida Medicaid waiver providers. The universal versions are for non-waiver providers and providers who work in other states. They all work basically the same way. The difference is in the content. This tutorial will teach you how to use any of these versions. Everything on the left side of the form is required information. Your note is not billable if you don't include this information. QuickNotes will not allow you to create a note until the required information is completed. You'll get a pop-up prompting you to complete any items you've missed. This helps to ensure a billable, accurate note every time. It shouldn't take you more than a minute or two to complete the left side of the form. If this is your first time using QuickNotes, when you click Select a Name, Jane Doe's name will appear. Use Jane Doe to practice writing notes. You'll see how certain data such as first name, last name, and Medicaid number automatically populates. You also have the option to populate up to 3 personal goals with a click. Using Client Import will save you a lot of time. We suggest spending about an hour writing practice notes with Jane Doe before setting up Client Import. Everything on the right of the form is optional information. Do not complete every item on the right side of the form. There are a lot of options. Select a tab to view additional content. Selecting a tab allows you to access different parts of the program. Most providers select 1 or 2 items in each area that applies to their service. Here's an example of data you might include in your note from the right side of the form. We selected the Services tab and then the Supported Living tab. Simply select the items you completed and they will be included in your note. Do not select any items with the stars in front of them. These are titles to help you find information faster. You don't want titles to be included in the note. Also, don't worry, the word client will never appear in your note. The word client will always be swapped out for the person's first name. Perhaps the most useful feature is the new paragraph builder. The paragraph builder can be found under the Custom tab of the Provider QuickNotes program. Create a list of as many sentences as you want. Save your list in a text file format. Once it's set up, you simply click sentences in the order you would like them to appear. After you complete filling out the form, you'll click the Create Note button. If the required information is completed, your note will populate. If you're missing any information, the program will prompt you to complete the information you forgot. After you successfully create a note, your note will appear in a pop-up box for you to preview. Click OK to close the pop-up box. Your next step is to select the Copy Note button. This will copy the note to your computer's clipboard. The buttons will light up yellow to prompt you to the next step. After you create your note, you have to paste it into a word processing program. Notice the link to open WordPad. You can also use Microsoft Word, which has spell check. There are 2 ways to paste into a Word document, but first you have to open up a blank page in Word. So option 1, right-click the mouse and select Paste. Option 2, press Ctrl and V at the same time. After you've printed and/or saved your first note, it's time to create another note. If you're using the same client, select Repeat Client. This will save you time, otherwise select Reset All. Now, Aaron is going to create a note for you.
Start by selecting a name from the drop-down. Any saved client data will populate into the program. First name, last name, Medicaid number. Then you're going to select a service provided from the drop-down box. All Medicaid waiver services are listed. Then you have your ratio. This is the number of clients to each staff. You'll select your location, your name, overall progress the client made towards their goal is also selected. Up to 3 goals will populate, or you can type in the goals if you have not yet saved the information. Select progress towards the goal. This step is optional. Then you have your nutshell. Now, with the nutshell, type one sentence. That sums up your visit. It's basically your topic sentence for what you did while you were with the client. Now, after the nutshell, you're going to select the type of report, whether it's a daily, monthly, quarterly, or yearly report. It does them all. Then you have your start time and end time. Select your date. You can backdate if you need to. So if you got behind in your notes, you can put the date as needed. Then after that, you have your additional details, especially progress towards goals go here. Now at this point, you're basically done. You're technically done with the note. You could create the note, but you can use the right side. Select a couple of things from the right side to add more detail. Selecting tabs will open more options. Quick paragraphs will create an entire paragraph, in this case about the bath. Now you have your quick vitals. Enter only the data you took. What's next after that? Anything you need to follow up on should go in this spot. At this point, you create the note. When you're finished, you're going to copy the note. You're going to save it to a clipboard. Now, at this point, you also want to remember to open up a Word document. Paste it into the Word document, and you're done. I'm going to do a little formatting. I'm making the type larger so you can see it a little bit better. But you can make it smaller, larger, whatever works for you. But you can see we basically created a note in about 2 minutes.
Call 727-841-8943 for information. Provided by a Florida-based company and easily affordable for even the smallest company, Quick Notes makes life easier. QKNotes.com, the 2-minute note.
Hey everyone! Quick Notes. Click Notes? No, Quick Notes. It's quick to click. 727-841-8943. QKNotes.com. Write notes quickly. Quickly write notes. Quick Notes is quick with a click. Are you looking for a fast and easy way to write a documentation? Are you a provider, caseworker, support coordinator, or nurse? Quick Notes is quick with a click. Order now, because quick is better than slow. Create case notes, progress notes, service logs, and other required documentation in minutes. QKNotes.com. 727-841-8943. Quick Notes are quick.